What's good, everybody? It's RiderG tapping in with another reaction video. Right now, we got Wack 100 speaks up on Leftygunplay. He speaks on the controversy going around Leftygunplay, and we're gonna check out this clip and give our opinion. It's program time.
Yeah. Okay. This is a big one.
What?
It's a big one. Leftygunplay says he'd be mad if his daughter dated a black dude. Does that make him a hate monger, or does that just make him your average run-of-the-mill prison dude?
He's a hypocrite now.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to tell you why. He made reference.
See, look, Wack 100, if you don't know, is real big, especially in LA when it comes to hip hop and the entertainment industry, period. And he got ties to No Jumper and all the big platforms. He has his own platform. So he's one of the few individuals I feel you don't want to rub the wrong way in this industry. He seems to have a lot of knowledge and is well connected. He's able to get information a lot of people are not accessible to. So, yeah, bro. It's not looking good for Leftygunplay, bro.
To a statement that I made on Clubhouse.
Okay.
When I said...
He blames you for everything.
Yeah, I never met the dude. When I said I would not sign a Southsider, I would help, assist, whatever, but I wouldn't personally sign.
And for the record, every Mexican person I've had that conversation with on the podcast basically acknowledges that your reasoning behind that is very logical.
If you know, you know, right? As they like to say.
Okay, now, for him to say some crazy shit about me for saying that, I understand why he's saying what he's saying. Because I understand his roots in the politic he comes from, right? You know, he's not a Chicano, you know, he's a Southsider.
Right.
And yes, he's rapping California. So he has to have some type of allegiance with some black people.
I mean, it's facts, right? When you think about rap, hip hop, think about the brothers, bro. It's facts. So for him to, like I said, make it to the next level, how you gonna disrespect the people that, kind of control that industry in a sense? So that's where I'm at with it.
Crips and Bloods. Hispanics has never had a position of control when it comes to urban hip-hop.
Right.
Over here on the West Coast, right? You get to the East Coast, it's a different type of Latin vibe, Fat Joe shit like that, right?
Right.
So his whole thing about, yeah, I fuck with the blacks, I fuck with the brothers, that's because you have to. But do you really fuck with the blacks? Because the fact that you're saying you wouldn't allow your daughter to be involved with a black man or a black young man lets us know you really don't.
And we all know, bro, there's a lot of unwritten rules and cultures, bro. Of course, you don't want to breed outside your race. You know what I mean? People want to stay pure, quote unquote. But, something is like an unwritten rule, bro. A lot of things are just left unsaid. You don't go around saying things like that, bro, because you don't know what's going to happen. It just flat out sounds like racism. And again, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. What if, hypothetically, she does end up with a black dude when she gets older? You know what I mean? And then you just gotta live with it. But now you got this clip that's always gonna follow you for the rest of your life, and it's not a good look, bro. So.
You can black people on a very superficial level. You can do music
That's a
with
fact.
them. You can have black fans in your music. You can take pictures with black fans. There's almost no commitment there.
But he doesn't.
Your daughter dating someone is like a very good judge of how you actually feel about that group of people. Yeah.
Like, why even say anything about it? Especially in 2024, bro. Everyone's real sensitive. It's a delicate subject, bro. Racism is at an all-time high, bro. Like, people are tripping over that. They have movements over that, large movements. So I don't think he's racist. I think he just talks before he thinks, and he just needs to be laced up a little more, or just needs to tighten it up, bro. That's about it. But the damage is done. You said what you said, and now you gotta defend it. You gotta fix it. So That's what it is.
That's a fact. And I just keep it real. Like, I'm not finna, sugarcoat. That's why when you ask those essays that come from where we come from, he telling you what Wack is saying is very true. We're coming. They have a total different structure. Like, if I was Hispanic, I could
If you know, you know.
not get away with some of that I get away with.
Right.
Their politics totally different.
Right.
With us, we section out. With them, is one thing that's solid and it's gonna happen.
Okay, but here's the question: is Leftygunplay?
It's true. It's like the 50-50 yards. Like, the brothers, some of them, when I was in there, were allowed to stay in those yards, but other races couldn't. But those same individuals could go to other yards and program and be cool. So it's kind of like it's just a weird situation, bro.
Is it fair for him to use his prison time as his excuse for why he feels that way? Because obviously, him spending 8, 9, whatever it is, years behind bars, that has transformed his mentality in a way that it probably wasn't before.
With that. They didn't show the essays and exposed him. Times he said he is in jail, he wasn't. He was here, he was there, he was here. So at the end of the day, what we saying is this.
There was a paper where they dissected it. And I mean, not to knock him, but he changed a couple times, like the years and things like that, bro. But it is what it is, bro. People don't care.
I know for a fact that Leftygunplay is a gimmick. The people that standing with him are standing with him so they can get paid.
He said, I know for a fact. So, I don't know, Wack, he seems to be tied in. But then he could be, giving you a little extras, throwing tapatio on the chips. But I don't know, bro. I mean, I know a couple things. I mean, you don't really speak on it, but I've heard some things as well, bro. So it's believable.
The real Southsiders who got the real paperwork on dude will show you who he is and who he's not. You can find this on YouTube.
What are you saying he really is, though? There's been a lot of talk that maybe he's exaggerating how much time he spent.
He's exaggerating how much time he spent.
But then again, right, it's all about money, right? So him being rich and famous, he could just pay his way and be cool. So there's that.
Prison, the yards, the position he held on the yards. No way a dude like that is going to hold any position of authority on a yard. He's going to be what they call a torpedo, right? He's going to do what he's told to do. No way those Judeños who tap into what they tap in with them people across that border will allow a dude like that to be their voice. You going to carry the whole do what we tell you to do. That's it. He's out here. He got a opportunity to make some income and generate some income. They gonna stand with him and they gonna control him. He ain't never calling no dogs. No way. Not that movement. Not
Now, if he gets locked up now, maybe with that money he got. But I get what he's saying, though. It's facts.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, my issue is that he does. He's like talking all this weird high power. Acting like if he knew that No Jumper was going to interview Rico Too Smooth, that he would have personally came here and stopped it from happening. Get the fuck out of here! Like
He's a dope fiend.
Talking all this, like, bro, don't try to get involved like that. That has nothing to do with you. You don't get to tell me who I get to do podcast.
And that's a fact.
And I said that too, bro. Like, you're out of pocket. Then you control people and what they put on their channel and who they interview and who they decide to get a bag with or out of. You know what I mean? That's facts.
Yeah.
He's a dope fiend, bro.
Yeah.
He's a dope fiend. For one, that movement is not going to allow a dope fiend to have the keys or be in control of their movement. He's going to sit there, say what he's going to say, but I really think deep down inside, underneath all the over-exaggerated tattoos, he's an innocent little guy. He's an innocent little boy, right, who found a gimmick. He's a cartoon character. They gonna use him, they gonna squeeze him, they gonna ring him, and they gonna throw it away.
You're painting the picture right there. So I asked him to come on the podcast with me and Lush and Brick Baby so that we could talk about some of these issues that we've been having. He said he wants 10,000. I go and I look at how all of his recent interviews have been doing.
This is his downfall.
30K, 50K.
He's letting it get to his head.
Because his biggest interview by far was his no jumper interview. I don't even think it hit 600K.
And guess what
now
he was talking about?
Now he's doing all these interviews getting 30K.
Guess what he was talking about?
Yeah, he was doing big numbers when he was coming up. Hundreds of thousands. And you can kind of see, because you tell the same story every time. Like, you got, I feel, in my opinion, you got to let a little time go by, a few months, then do another one. That's my opinion, bro.
What?
Right? He's talking what?
Putting out his initial
story. He's talking
story.
with Adam 22, and he's mentioning Wack 100. Mm-hmm. That ain't you. That's the chemistry between the people you talking about.
When I see somebody ask for an exorbitant amount of money that obviously we're not going to pay because there's no possible way that we would ever be able to profit that much from the interview.
Charge him to come on.
But you know what I see though is I see somebody who's scared of having a real conversation with people that are going to actually put him to the fire and actually ask him the tough questions.
That's a fact.
To me, him asking for 10K, that's him ducking the fade. Because he knows that if he comes in here and has a real conversation with people who are actually going to press him about that, he's not going to be able to withstand that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I feel like we're watching.
And the truth hurts, bro. And you can kind of tell, with all that money and fame, it comes a lot of power, bro. A lot of people, kissing what, and a bunch of yes men, bro. So it's hard to be told anything when you're successful, right?
Watching him sort of speed run his career.
Bro, I give him till, remember I told you this, by second quarter 2025, A, they gonna find him, B, he gonna end up doing some dumb shit, DUI, run a fight, and run into somebody, hope they survive, and it's gonna be somewhere, or C, he'll be forgot about. You know one thing about this West Coast, just because you got a buzz and a boost, if you don't know how to enhance that and cross over, go away.
Yeah. He needs to focus more on the music and less on, doing every podcast.
Especially if you're disrespecting different races, bro. You're going to limit your bag. And on top of that, you're dissing different sides. You're dissing the North. So you're just going to limit your bag. So there you go. Wack 100 doubled down on his distaste for Leftygunplay. Adam 22 as well. They basically call him out and say he's a fraud. Not in those words, but something like that. And, they spoke a lot of facts. But my message to him, bro, just do less interviews, bro. Focus on your music. You got the talent, you just need to focus. You're already up there in fame, But like you said, you got to get over that next hump. And that's the next level. I think you could get past it, but I think you just got to, think before you talk, bro, and don't talk too much. That's my opinion. We're going to continue to cover this whole situation. And let me know what you think. Are they speaking facts, or is Wack just being Wack? You know what I mean? So let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, program time.
Black. Because